ownership. That how something will come into your ownership. I give you the sketch, but that was a little bit brief. I want to make it a little bit more. So number one, original base or cause. So that is by getting something mubah, mubah means unowned. Got it?
Yes.
So it has the examples like to catch a bird or fish. Number two, to get the grass or firewood from a jungle. Means not owned by anybody. So it means that the thing was not owned by anybody. You got the ownership, the original ownership. Got it? And number three, to get something from mines, unowned mines. Got it? So people are digging there and they are finding things. Yes? The precious stones or the gold or the silver or whatever. Got it? Because that is naturally created by Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, nobody was owning it. Now this is another thing. If a government has a rule regarding mines, got it? So you are subject to the government. Yes? That no, you cannot take it as a whole. Yes? A portion of that will go to you, a portion will go to the national exchequer. Yes? In Sharia also there are rules. Got it? Later on we will give you further details. And number four, to cultivate Ardul Mawat. Ardul Mawat means a dead land. So dead land, it has conditions. The first one is not owned by anybody. The second thing is that in current form, that is not an agricultural land. It does not grow anything. Why? It does not have the water, or that is waterlogged like a quagmire. That waterlogged like a quagmire, so that does not grow anything. Got it? And number three, that land is not for public use. basis the hadith of Rasulullah sallallahu alayhi wasallam, man ahya arzan maytatan, who revived a dead land, fahiya lahu, so that is his. Got it? That is his. Another hadith, فَلَيْسَ لِعِرْقٍ ظَالِمٍ حَقٌّ فِيهَا. Irq mean vein. And by vein Rasulullah sallallahu alayhi wasallam meant a human. That there is no right for a zalim to get involved in this land. Now the only thing in reviving of dead land is that Jamhur, Imam Malik, Imam Shafi, Ahmad ibn Hanbal, and also Imam Abu Yusuf and Imam Muhammad, rahimahumullah, they are of the view that if there is a dead land, you searched and found out not owned by anybody. Number two, in current situation, that is not agriculturable. And number three, that is not for public use. Because if such like land is close to the city and to the town, so that is for public use. That's what? For public use. Like in Islamic country, we say that Eid prayer is taking place in that land. Or janazas are paid there. Or people have their social gathering there. Got it? So then nobody has the right to revive it for his own use. Got it? So now Jamhur says that whosoever got it first and revived it, that is his. But Imam Abu Hanifa rahmatullah alayhi says it will create a mess. Yes? Because people are greedy. They will start a bloodshed on a piece of land. So Imam rahmatullahi alayhi says, bi-ijazat al-hukuma, that there must be a proper process that you will file an application to the department concerned. You will locate that land. Yes. You will make a search. Then you will file an application to the department. And the department will allocate it to you properly. If somebody else has already filed an application, so it means that first come, first serve. Yes? Got it? Now that will be a big piece of land. So you have to tell all about your capacity, that how much money I have, what type of tools I have, how many tractors or shovels I have, yes, how many giraffes I have. You know the giraffe thing? Yes. Look like what? Giraffe. Yes. What they call it here?
Giraffe.
Giraffe. Yes. No, I'm not talking about natural giraffe. Yes, the machine which is picking things that look like giraffe. What do they call it? Excavator.
Crane.
That is something other than crane. Yes. It has a neck like the giraffe and like this, and the mud. It dig the mud and yes. Got it? So these are tools used for such like land. Yes, for landscaping.
Bobcat.
What?
Bobcat.
Bobcat, yes. So anyhow, you will give your all evidence in this regard. If I will go and they will ask me that, what you have? I say that I have this pickaxe and this hand shovel. Go ahead. Got it?
Yeah.
So they will search thoroughly that this guy has the capacity. Yes? But his capacity is okay for how much piece of land? Because this is hundreds of acres. So it doesn't mean that you claim the whole and they will say, okay, that's yours. Got it? That is to the department to this. That's what Abu Hanifa said, rahmatullahi alayh. That based on your capacity, they will allocate you a proper piece. Yes. And when they will pinpoint the limits and the boundaries for you. So in Sharia that is called the tahjir. What? Tahjir. Because for boundaries they used to erect the stones. To erect what? The stones. So hajar is stone and tahjir is erection of the stones. Got it? And then for cultivation of that land in hadith, and that is the asar of Sayyidina Umar radiyallahu ta'ala, that the time limit is 3 years. How many? 3 years. That in 3 years you have to cultivate it. Otherwise you are holding it for no reason. Yes, and you have started others to cultivate it as well. Got it? Got it or not?
Got it.
And in 3 years, if you cultivated it, so that is yours. If in 3 years you did not, so that will turn back to its original position, which is al-arzul mu'ad. That is dead land. Somebody else whose application is placed there with the department, so they will pick up that application. And they will allot the land, and they will inform you that you are out. Got it? So, these things give you the original ownership from the very beginning. And here, by transfer. Transfer of ownership. So, transfer of ownership is of 2 types. Willingly, and here forcefully. Willingly, and here forcefully. So first we have to say this one. So forcefully, like this is the examples. Inheritance. What? Inheritance. So you were muris, like father. He died. Yes. Whatever his property is. Number 2. Will. Now for will, there is the one who made the will, and there is the one in whom favor the will is made. Zaid made a will that much of my property after my death will go to Amr. Will go to Amr. So now he made the will, but directly it does not go. Amr has to accept it, because this is a contract in Sharia. So Amr has to accept it. If he rejected it, so that's rejected. It goes back to the heirs. Yeah, and he accepted it, so that goes to him. Got it? But if he kept quiet, Amr kept quiet, he neither accepted nor rejected until his death. So Amr died. Zayd made a will in favor of Amr. Amr was supposed to accept or reject. He never accepted or rejected until he died. Got it? So now here, this willed property entered into the ownership of Amr forcefully. Got it? Enter into the ownership of Amr. Otherwise, a dead one, he does not own anything. He loses his property, so how he can own after his death? But this case was pending. What was? This case was pending. When this case was pending, so 1 minute before his death, it became due in his favor. Got it? You will say it like this. Otherwise, dead cannot own anything. Somebody died, so what happened to his property? He owns it? No. Ownership is not there. He is not alive anymore. His property goes to his heirs. So here, Amr died. How he owns that willed property after his death? So, under the doctrine of necessity, we say he owned it forcefully by the rule of Sharia 1 minute before his death. Got it? And same is the case of, you can write it, same is the case of accidental murder. Blood money of accidental murder. Zayd was driving. He hit someone and died. So this is qatl khata. What is this? So there is no retribution or qisas in such like that, or we will hang him. Say, we are not going to hang him. We say Ahlul Diwan. If he was from Ahlul Diwan, and for example, his job was there in a specific department. So the department people, whatever funds they have for that purpose, that blood money must be paid from that fund. Got it? Sharia is such a comprehensive law that it gives us all the detail. Got it? So they are called Ahlul Diwan. For example, or there may be the Public Transport Drivers Association. Public Transport Drivers Association, or Taxis Drivers Association, or Yellow Cab Drivers Association. So they will be having fund. Because of the rule of Sharia, we say supposedly that he has owned that property. And that's why that blood money would be distributed to his heir in accordance with Sharia. Yes, whatever the property is regarding inheritance, so blood money would be distributed in the same way. Got it? And willingly. So basically that is of two types. Transfer of the thing concerned and here transfer of its benefit. Transfer of its benefits. So this one, this is of two types. Transfer of the thing concerned for compensation. And free, for free. Second one is for free. So this one is called sale and purchase. Because in sale and purchase, the car ownership transferred to you for free. Say, for what? For compensation. And here for free, hiba, gift. Somebody gifted you a car. Yes? So the transfer, the car ownership transferred to you, but for compensation or for free? In Sharia, Ariya, in law, borrow. Got it? So there, you get the benefits of the thing concerned for free. Yes, you were in need of car for your job because something happened. So he said, Afradi Sahib, can you give me your car tomorrow? Yes, take it. No compensation. Ihsan. This is called Ariya. This is called Ariya. In English, that's called borrow. Got it? So these are the things. Further detail I will give you then. But that was the old subject, but I wanted to further elaborate into a little